Evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Michael A.
and Ben Singleton.
and we are bringing to you live from Yankee Stadium. Oh, there we go. Live from Yankee Stadium. It is New York Yankees, Washington Nationals in Week 5 of MLA actions. Mr. Singleton, this is going to be, well, it's an old Texas shootout, probably, between one of the more dominant teams in the league, and that's not me having any bias. That is verbatim for the standings, as these teams sit at identical 3-1 record. However, the New York Yankees lost to the Nationals opening this season. Mr. Singleton, do you think that plays any, effect going into this one?
Oh, yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, Michael. The Yankees are looking to take control of their own destinies here by coming through with a victory against the Nationals, who's also sitting at 3-1, like you just stated. And again, this game has very, very important playoff implications. Let's see how Hollywood will fare on the mound.
This is
Yanks.
Hollywood's first time on the mound. We've seen her in the lineup at first base last time out, and getting the go at things on the mound. Deuce, the captain. We are here in the Bronx for the first pitch this evening. Outside, 1-0, a running fastball.
You know, Michael, I want to know how the Yanks are going to approach this dangerous Nationals lineup. Very, very capable of putting up numbers quickly.
Here's the 0-1. Slider gets it in. Do agree that you have hitters like Heat, Choco, AJ Eros, and oh my!
Did he go?
No, he
did not go.
2-1. Here we go.
Nasty curve, though.
The 2-1. Swing out to left center. Gets it in the glove of Sorcerer, and on base is Deuce.
Leadoff single for the Nationals as we spoke, Michael. That potent offense rearing his head early in this game. Oh,
wow. Whacking one right out to the glove of Sorcerer. And, now in is one of the more, hungry guys. It is Heat Karam of CNC Trees. And a pitch running fastball, 97 miles an hour. Hollywood not backing down at all with these fastballs, though.
Is he a fast runner? Does he have any speed?
Oh, absolutely, he does. Him and his other partner, Choco, later in the lineup. Choco being the one with the more speed of the two, but they are, 96. 96, and you, Mr. Simpson.
That was on the black right there, Michael. I don't understand what some of these umpires are doing. I know they're trying to implement the robot umps within the next 2 years, and wow, stuff like that, kind of justifies it.
Let's hope that those X-Bots, whatever like that, have a little bit of a better visor, and that's a 2-1. Still there's even some people not happy with that call. I agree more with that, but it's just the tone you set when you spoil things at the dinner table. It's 2-1, runner on.
I couldn't agree more, Michael. That is
swing. That was dangerous. That had me scared. Ooh, that had a jump in my heart.
Hollywood obviously not afraid to pitch to contact here.
And checking over.
Gets back barely. Deuce gets under the tag.
Nacho Madden, first base today.
Double play still intact. However, Heat has speed, according to what I just learned. So let's see what Hollywood has up until the
And a 3-2. The base slugger, Eros on deck.
Full count, Michael. Arrows on deck. It could be first and second with nobody out, with a potent offense battling against the Yankees very quickly with one swing of the bat, depending on this pitch.
There's a reason why this crowd deadly silent.
Kind of bailed them out right there with that one. That was
very, very, very. Hollywood. She understands. Well, she shook her head. No, she wants to do her own thing. She delivers the 3-2. Takes a fastball.
Swung on left field.
Out.
Conversion. Left field calls them off.
Collided stars.
One away.
Satisfy us. And Plouffe.
That could have been dangerous, Michael, if that would have went the other way. There was a ball, and he walked that person, or
it would have got heated. Well, you saw the first couple up to bat, and up next is catcher to Carlover, right fielder Ace Carter, first baseman Showtime, Easy, third baseman Archer, and I still got the rest of the lineup as we have Eros still up for the mix. Archer, the third baseman, Nagato, DH.
Almost hit him.
My! From Nagato, their new DH from the Boston Red Sox, and Choco, the left fielder.
You know, Michael, Hollywood's showing off a very, very good mix of pitches. That knuckle curve she's exhibiting right here, that was probably a strike. See, this is what, 2-0 count instead of a 1-1 count. This can change the entire complexion of that bat.
Swing, far right field, and it's foul.
Arrows, that's a little giddy, a little bit early, a little bit hyper perhaps.
A lot of people can say what they want about Yankee Stadium and right field, but even opposing players have said, yeah, no duh, I tried to whack it when I was in that batter's box. And, well, Arrows is in prime position for a prime runway with clear takeoff. On deck has another batter in 3-1. It's one away. That's out. Check
Oh my God! It was a strike in the strike zone anyway. What are these umpires doing? Is this game fixed? First and second, one away.
You know, we've been hoping that they check with the first and third baseman umpires, but be careful what you wish for, ladies and gentlemen, because two people are on for the New York Yankees, and well, we'll shoot for the Nats. For the Yankees, it's their problem, their issue, and potentially could send them down 2-0. Oh, no, 2-0 is on what's on the base. 3-0 is
0-2 count for the call over. Michael, we asked for the first and third baseman to be umpires to be brought in on check swing, but that was right down the middle. The home plate umpire should have called this strike 3. It was a backwards K.
And swing. That's out to right field. Deep right field. Kenneth Coco on the catch. Someone's tagging up. And what a way.
Great play by the right fielder, Kenneth Coco, showing off that speed and agility, not afraid of that wall and right field. To haul that in, that ball was carrying, Michael. I saw the trajectory on the shot.
It was getting hectic.
That could have been
right
a shot
field
very easily.
And another lefty, another switch, in the box.
Catcher did not like that location. Kind of like JoJo Joseph kind of like fell to his knees. He knew that pitch was missed, not with the location that he wanted.
And now it looks like they have an agreement up, and that one, maybe a warning shot, 1-1.
Yeah, JoJo set up down and in. That pitch ended up down and up. It's an ace call.
Down and in. There we go. Finally gets it, and it's a 1-2. Hollywood, they're showing us 22 pitches this inning, 12 of those strikes, 10 balls, and, well, that's the 11th.
Oh, great
checking
play by
runners.
Joseph to keep the runner at third. Michael, I hate to keep harping on what happened in the past, but 2 pitches ago, that was kind of almost the same pitch that got called ball for a check swing. Like, I know the variance wasn't that much different.
That one far out.
Full count, and the threat of loading the bases has now entered the chat.
The New York Yankees in the Bronx.
Can she wiggle out of this? The pitch.
Swing.
Swung on, driving deep.
Mamba Ant to the track, to the wall. And that's Sorcerer. Used to Mamba Ant there in the preseason, but, well, Sorcerer rings that one in. That could have ended up in Monument Park, but instead, Dinero, Sorcerer, and Stars are grabbing bats for the Yankees. Nationals 1 hit and leaving 2 men on. And then it'll be Tamika Brown for the Washington Nationals. It'll be the mother of Mamba Ant, and, well, it's going to be having a little small family affair in the stadium. But, well, Brown on the mound, and in exchange the AWF could never give us 0-0. Right? Oh, into the glove of, that is Deuce right there to ring it in.
1 pitch, 1 away for the Nationals. Yanks really want to get some base runners going if you want to try to make this a game.
Trying to combat, some of that offense that the Nats was putting on earlier. There you see the third baseman, Dinero, taken out from out there. Center fielder, Sorcerer. Left fielder, Kaleida Stars. DH, Burt Curtis from the Boston Red Sox, traded for the Nasty Noodles. Second baseman, Mamba Ant. Kenneth Coco, the right field hitter. And on and up after that will be Nacho Madden, first baseman. Plouffe, the shortstop, and the catcher, Speedy Man, JoJo Joseph. Right now it's Sorcerer. We saw him be one of 2 outfielders, ringing in a beautiful catch. Can he get on base? The fact that this score is 0-0 right now is a saving grace, because just 5 minutes ago, ladies and gentlemen, this was not it's looking up to be something else.
Sorcerer taking the pitch right there, probably because he didn't want to have a quick inning.
Oh my! 0-2.
The catcher for the Nationals wearing some interesting colors as his shin guards and chest protector is. Seems to be blue and orange for some reason,
Maybe hinting at somewhere he wants to go next season.
or has come from.
And 1-2. A fastball high and away. Yankees need to be concerned about that. This could be. We've seen ample games in the MLA, but this could be one of those pitchers' bouts where 2-2.
Brushes him off the plate. Sorcerer back into the box.
Hollywood worked up a little bit of a count earlier. The goal for Brown is to just keep the pitch count down. The 2-2. Low. Look how hungry Sorcerer was on that bat. Ready to go, and he waits.
Great eye though, Michael. Great eye, great patience. Forcing the full count, working this count, coming back from an 0-2 count.
And it's a 3-2 at bat now. Brown, the pitch, swing. That's out to center field.
Center field, back, still back, at the wall, looking up, track, wall.
A home run for the New York Yankees.
The Sorcerer is here, and he is exercising the demons. Let's go, Yanks.
It is gone to the track and to the wall. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. The New York Yankees right now 1-0. Stars up to bat. Sorcerer, he feels good about it. Who wouldn't feel good?
The crowd is pumped here in the Boogie Down Bronx, the northernmost borough of New York City, the only one attached to the mainland of America. How special is this place, Michael?
Oh my
What
goodness,
a drop.
look at that
Deep. 429 into the Yankees bullpen. Jeez Louise.
Brown, now first blood has been drawn.
Star steps in.
The Yanks haven't even gotten someone on base yet. Now they attempt a chopper right into the glove of the second baseman. Easy.
Another one pitch, one out at bat for the Yanks, but they have already struck first blood, as you stated, Michael. It's been stricken, and let's see if they can add on or if we're going to be into a
and here, his first ever New York Yankee at bat, Burt Curtis. This is the team he wanted to end up on. He had a lot to say about ended up in Boston, but now,
if that's so,
yeah, now it's
debut for Mr. Curtis here. Let's see what he can do in the pinstripes.
Swing out to right field!
Base hit for
that was a ball. He, listen.
He's 1 for 2.
He's crazy. He's crazy. He's in. Curtis with his first Yankee hit. A double.
First pitch swinging. The Yankees seem to have an aggressive approach this evening, Michael. I think that's kind of in their game plan. I guess maybe they.
I was a little worried, didn't want to take note of it, but De Niro, a guy who usually works up the count, took one of those just right out there, tried to send a message. Sorcerer early in the count. Well, no, he worked it back up a bit, but sent it out. Now we have a one runner on base. Somehow, someway, Curtis got the second, and
okay, 2-out double for Curtis on his debut hit for the Yanks. Let's see what Mamba can do. Can Mamba bring him home?
Swing!
Drive, deep, left field, back, track, wall, left fielder, looks up. It's out of here.
See ya! A home run from Mamba Ant in the stadium. Far gone, 418 feet in left field.
109 miles per hour exit velo.
Mamba Ant does more than send a friend home. He sends himself home. And the Yankees, the New York Yankees, 3-0 against the best team in the MLA. And that is not an understatement.
What a swing, Michael. Look at that follow through. The approach, the bat flip, the confidence.
Now you took the words right out of my, he walked like he knew. He didn't have to wait, he knew. Now Kenneth Coco, still 2 outs, ladies and gentlemen. The Nationals, 3 strikes or a simple hit, swinging the bat away from putting this away.
Do you think, looking forward to the top half of the second inning, do you think they're going to bring back Hollywood to pitch? Yeah.
Ooh, that,
with the lead now and the high pitch count that she had.
This way through the inning, we haven't seen anyone getting warmed up. I wouldn't be surprised if
true.
she remains.
Good point, Michael.
0-1.
Inside pitch.
However,
Coco takes a nice.
Do they remain with her to end the second is a question. It's another one.
Depends on how maybe the pitch count in the inning. If it's a smooth inning, maybe they keep her and then have somebody come out in the third. But if it's a rough inning, I think they take her out.
And right now, Brown is working up a little bit of the same punch. Basically pitch count that Hollywood was.
Only difference is Hollywood gave up 0 runs, even though she threw a lot of pitches.
Still, oh man,
And a drive. Is it
gonna be?
Dives.
What a diving catch!
What a nice
from Choco!
Web Jam.
That was incredible!
What a nice play. Choco ending the drought and stopping the bleeding as the Nationals.
Look at him!
Nice play. Wow, Michael, that was incredible. That was impressive.
3 hits, and they do CM Loaf, big righty. You know, I know that's not exactly the term, but we got CM Loaf on the mound, ladies and gentlemen, and the cold-blooded killer is in control in the driver's seat. This is a man who's a starter, usually so, and now coming out the bullpen against the Nationals.
Michael, when you're in these situations, you bring out all the stops. You don't make it easy for anybody. You bring in your best guns when you think they got a chance to succeed the most. And the bullpen already getting warmed up, even though no trouble so far for Loaf.
Keeping the guns warmed up. CJ Speed and Ash getting ready for the 3rd inning. And the 0-1 from CM Loaf. Showtime easy late on that one.
Cut fastball, 98 up and in, shades of 1. Mariano Rivera. The young kids can go look that up. They can Google that name, Wikipedia, whatever they're using nowadays.
Make sure you put MLB. You might find a football manager if you don't.
I think he might be the most known. I think he'll definitely...
That part. Just got to help out the cleaner. I've found some crazy things on Google lately.
Once they see that it's the baseball player, they'll know which one. Oh, yeah, this has to be the one, obviously.
MLB, yeah, you found the place. And that's a 1-2. Could have been 3 strikes and out.
Knuckle curve misses down and low from Loaf.
Now it looks like, Joseph wants something low inside. CM Loaf.
Ooh, that was kind of close to where JoJo wanted it. Kind of was a little bit up. Catcher kind of wanted more down into the zone.
1-2, and he still wants it low. He wants it very low. And when he's gonna drop a knuckle curve would have met Joseph.
Showtime with the uncanny ability to make a contact on that pitch, Michael. That was impressive because most people would have swung and missed at that.
Now, a cutter misses the zone for 2-2.
Even count now. Easy in the box. Loaf on the mound.
Still in control with no outs here.
Number 12, the big righty, as you mentioned, toes the rubber right here in the boogie down. Pitches.
Swing and a miss!
That knuckle curve, told you, Michael. He goes right back to the bread and butter. He saw the pitch. He saw the hitter swing it a certain way earlier in the count. I'm coming back with it. But this time, I'm going to put a little more sauce on it and drop it all the way out of the zone. Make sure he doesn't get contact. And great pitch, great play call by JoJo Joseph. That was just incredible pitching. Great sequence.
Up in the box, it is Harcher for the Washington Nationals. 3-0 still here in the Yankees Stadium area. The Yankees Stadium, they're hoping that this isn't the last game of the MLA season here. Hopefully they'll make the playoffs, but this last regular game of the regular season, will face the Red Sox in Fenway. 1-1, a knuckle curve.
Brady Ferguson calls that one correctly, but I got some questions about some of the first inning pitches, which kind of probably jacked up the pitch count for one Hollywood.
And now also question to the Nationals. A cutter misses, and he still swung at it.
They call it a ball, 2-1. They check the swing on it. Questionable once again. Then check with the first base umpire. That's neither here nor there. Great pitch on the inside. I think it was a slurve. I knew it was some type of breaking ball. Harcher having difficulty making contact with squaring that ball up.
Still staying alive.
Even count.
2-2. The delivery.
Ooh.
This is a Vulcan change and a Gato on
deck.
Yes, sir.
Waiting to do damage. If Loaf cannot get this guy out and Harcher was managed to reach first base, potential one swing of the bat can make this a 1-run game. Here on deck.
CM Loaf. The 3-2. Full count. Swing.
Popped up to the shortstop on the infield. Routine play. Calls everybody off. I got it. Calls it. Makes the play.
Thank you, Lou.
2 away in favor of the Yanks. Hey, close up on the shortstop. Showing you. Nice profile right there. Easy catch. Kids at home, use 2 hands, please. Leave that one hand stuff to the adults.
And the Gato in the box. Former Boston Red Sox, who is again elated to be elsewhere potentially now. And 6.5 out to right field.
Bobby, let's see.
Thank God we got a man on base. That could have been gone.
Coco tracks it down again, as we've seen him do a couple times this evening, Michael, and puts it away mid-second. Bottom of the second coming up, we got Nacho, Plouffe, and JoJo Joseph.
Your attention, please.
And no, they do. They immediately go for the chains. CJ into the lineup for the Washington Nationals. And we do thank you for being here, ladies and gentlemen. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us this MLA day. We hope you can catch us following down the rest of the season. 3-0 here in the Bronx. CJ on the mound. It's a fresh inning. And oh!
First pitch, routine ground ball.
Same strategy from the Yankees, from Madden.
Must be the pitch. It must be the scouting report that they have on these Nationals, Michael. They must know that they come out throwing strikes, so they throw decent pitches. Let's not wait around because we get into a deep count, we're in trouble. So let's try to attack early, stay ahead, so we don't have to come back and get ahead.
Only thing I believe that that might be a downside is not I guess tanking some of the sanity they could be for these Nationals pitchers, and a two-seam fastball gets in there in the bullpen. Agent Fox and the Met fan Los.
We just saw Plouffe make a nice little catch out there at shortstop, the top half of this inning. Now let's see if that translates over and momentum switches for his offense. Knuckle curve misses down from CJ, 85 miles per hour.
New York native cheers to that one, but let the other way be around. You'll be hearing another reaction. And a pop fly out rather than
center field, second baseman underneath it, calls everybody off, makes the catch. Umpire right there.
Soon the Nationals will be down to their last 3 outs, and that is do or die. I always think about bad boys too when I say that.
And we saw a couple of Yankee bullpen people warming up, so will they do a combination to get out of this?
Bash could close it, and Bash is closing. It could be wraps for this team. And CJ 3-2 out to left field. It's foul. JoJo Joseph.
A tick early, Michael. If he'd been half a second late, that might have hit off the foul pole or into the bleachers.
The 0-1.
Ooh, 100 miles per hour, wasn't able to square that up. It's a little bit out of the zone, Michael. I think he overreached on that one.
Doesn't have the same reach that Curtis does. And, Curtis was able to belt one out to right. This one foul. That one, swing at a 400. CJ clicked on that one.
Swings at the high heat, chases it. Yep, got out of the inning. CJ with a good job done.
Right there, could have took his head off. And, the side is retired. Last 3 outs. Will the New York Yankees be the number 1 seed in the MLA? And here comes the closer, Ash. Ready. Arizona native, Dodger fan. And
interesting. No Diamondbacks?
Absolutely no Diamondbacks, no Suns.
Interesting.
LA everything.
Choco steps in.
And she likes the Cowboys too. Very interesting palette she has. Ash.
She's very intelligent, obviously.
0-1.
97 down. Strike zone. Ash with a nice pitch. Trying to nail this victory down for the New York Yankees.
She's waiting here. Sets up. High. Maybe that one lost her.
Oh, JoJo wanted that strike. Slow to throw the ball back. Letting the umpire feel it. Strike. Cut fastball. I thought that was a changeup because it was just like a Bugs Bunny changeup, Michael. It was just like straight down the zone.
Now.
Looking for the strikeout pitch here. See what Ash has up her sleeve.
Swing and a miss! We don't rehearse.
We don't.
3-0. And, that was not a 3-0 count right there, but look at this.
Look at the sequence. This is great. Look, I would have called that a strike.
Cutter. She is all cutters.
In the zone. Everything in the zone. Straight cutter like somebody else in the Bronx we used to know back in the day cut off that mound right-handedly. Was mentioned earlier. You guys can do the Google search or the trivia question if you want.
I gave you fair warning. Beware. Deuce is on deck.
Fast Michael. They're not jacking around with these Nationals. They're coming right after them. They're throwing pitches in the zone.
However, this is the only man that's gotten on. Has really gotten on base for the Nationals. The shortstop captain, who is trying to keep his team alive.
I think he's had some late innings heroics earlier this season, hasn't he?
He has. And
Screwball changed it up on him. Wow.
He made contact. He steps back. He realizes Ash is a different breed.
Maybe expecting the cutter again, Michael, on that. It's a little bit fooled.
Swing! Right in the glove of Madden! What a play!
Guarding that right line the way a first baseman should. Deuce can't believe it. Got robbed of a double at least. Great play.
Madden stands like a security guard in a stadium that we're in right now. Just
Here we have Heat fly out in the first. Yanks would love to duplicate that play right now and finish this game with a
the
big.
Yankees, after not believing they would be able to say it leading into the season, could potentially be the first seed going into week 6.
And I swear this is not rigged. We did not plan this. Coming off that spring training game against the Sox, we didn't know what to expect from this Yankee lineup.
I'm disappointed in the Sox. I'm taking my 2 cents to say that's an 0-2. As the Adam Silver of this league,
Down to the final strike. Yanks look to close it out. Red Sox waiting for their game. Oh, let's see how that turns out.
swing!
I saw it drop into the strike zone. I said, listen, if he doesn't swing, that's a strike.
Thought it was going left field. I thought it was going left field.
0-2 count. Pitch number 11 for Ash. Ooh, screwball. Way to stay off that. He must recognize that pitch early, so that's a great pitch recognition. Can Ash throw the cutter past him one more time?
Oh my!
Rounded slowly. Is it play for Mamba? Can he make it?
Right over the first. The New York Yankees are your first seed, and maybe it doesn't last forever. But hey, for week 5,
the Yankees win.
Welcome to New York City. Thank you for coming. There you see the boys in pinstripes, dapping each other up from De Niro to Joseph. Everyone, they feel good about the day they had. And this was a very offensive-heavy day for the Yankees because this is offense we haven't seen. They usually relax, they take their time, but tonight, something was in the air.
Again, Michael, you have to take notice that they were very aggressive early in the counts and early in the beginning innings of this game, and it paid off because if you look, all of their runs were scored in the very first inning.
This, ladies and gentlemen, has been MLA action. And again, the Boston Red Sox will take on the Atlanta Braves. Well, the Atlanta Braves playing on for dear life in.
Nice play by Mamba. Into the glove of Ant, throws him out on the run. Shades of one Robinson Cano back in the day, just right-handed instead of lefty. And you see at the board, guys, 0-1 and 0, losing to 3-3 and 0. The Nationals able to salvage just one hit.
And with the batters, everyone got their little only the Nationals having 2 pitchers, and Brown and CJ, they did their best. The Nationals tried to scrap up their best. And you see everyone who made some contact for the New York Yankees today. 2 RBIs from Mamba Ant that helped out this game. Curtis with his amazing debut right field double.
That was very nice. And also take notice, Michael, how the game ended so quickly and the Yankees were being so aggressive early in the count that every player on the team only had 1 at-bat this game.
And that is something to note, as you can take here. If only 1 at-bat for everybody is, I'll have to do my diligence to check before the playoffs if anyone's done that before, or duped it before since this. But, well, ladies and gentlemen, this is week 5, and we'll see you later on from Michael A.
And Ben Singleton.
We're out of here.
See ya.